Maddie Lee here, coming to you from Sacramento in the Golden One Center, where the Thunder have just lost to the Kings. They lost 117 to 113, so a close game, came down to the last seconds. But in the end, the Thunder lose again for the second time to an up-tempo Kings team that they just haven't been able to figure out yet. Russell Westbrook was back, so that was the big news of this game. He had a fine game. It took him a little while to look comfortable and back to himself out there. He really came alive in that fourth quarter, spurred on by his team losing, and he does that. He will take it upon himself to come out and try to will a win, but it was not enough tonight. He put up big scoring numbers, but wasn't that efficient. Same with Paul George, who had been shooting well for the past couple games. Put up another big scoring night, but he did so on a lot of shots. So you had your two biggest scorers not being able to knock down shots efficiently, and the Thunder really got out to a slow start. They were kind of put back on their heels by the Kings' fast tempo. I mean, you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox who's super speedy, and the Kings were just able to take advantage of that, get out to a good big lead. Thunder didn't look particularly good offensively or defensively in that first quarter. Rein it in a little, have a big push offensively in that third quarter and hold the Kings to 15 points in that quarter, and then things kind of end up unraveling towards the end there. You had big performances from Hamidou Diallo, who hit 2 threes, which is huge for a guy who has been really working on his shot for the past year, but especially since he's gotten to the NBA. He had a couple really nice drives, and also was contributing in other ways with ball movement on the offense. So he was big for them tonight. And TLC had another night where he came in a lot earlier than he's used to, got a lot more minutes than he's used to, and put on a solid performance and really showed again that he can be a defensive asset on this team. So those two were the positives, but all in all, the Thunder just didn't look like they were clicking. I mean, we saw some of that a couple nights ago when they were in Phoenix, where you had a bunch of guys out and you had new rotations, and it took a while for things to click into place. Similar things going on here, even though they had Westbrook back. Nerlens Noel came down with an illness. You had Alex Abrinas tried to come back from his illness, but he was not able to, even though he was active for the game, is determined to try to play, and then by the second quarter, or the second half, is ruled out, and he didn't step foot on the court. Terrence Ferguson is still out, so between him and Abrinas being out, you still have that not very much depth at the two, and so the Thunder are still trying to work through those issues, and it got the best of them tonight, as did the Kings' up-tempo offense. So next, they head to Golden State in 2 days, so that will be Wednesday, to take on the Warriors.